Debunking the Independent People's Tribunal report of PUCL on Manipur Crisis, Part 1. A 600-plus page report on Manipur's ethnic conflict has just been released, claiming to present the true reality. But what if I told you this report fundamentally misunderstands the very basics of Manipur's culture and society? Welcome to NEDispatch. Today we're diving deep into the People's Union for Civil Liberties report on the ongoing ethnic conflict in Manipur, released this Wednesday in New Delhi. This isn't just another report analysis. This is a point-by-point debunking of what I believe to be a document filled with false narratives and propaganda disguised as facts. In this series, I'll be going through this massive report section by section, page by page if needed. Today, we're starting with the glossary, acknowledgments, and some fundamental issues with the report's approach. Future videos will cover the executive summary through the chapters and beyond. Point 1. Binary thinking. Let me start with my biggest concern about this report. I believe the jury members came to Manipur with a completely predetermined mindset. They approached this complex situation through oversimplified binaries: majority versus minority, Hindu versus Christian, general category versus scheduled tribes, privileged versus underprivileged. Point 2. The Northeast as a single block problem. Here's something every person from the Northeast can relate to. Mainlanders often see all 7 sister states as just Northeast. With this mindset, you can already predict where this report was heading before they even started writing. Point 3. Selective inclusion of stakeholders. Now let's look at page 8, the glossary of abbreviations and terms. This is where the bias becomes crystal clear. You can find all the stakeholders and actors from the Métis side listed here. But from the other side, only ITLF and Kim are mentioned. Yes, there's SOO, but that's just a government system, an agreement, not an actual actor. But you won't find names like KOTU, KNA, KNF, KNO, ZRA, etc. in the glossary. This selective inclusion is deliberate. The report is trying to hide the real actors behind this crisis. When you're analyzing a conflict, transparency about all parties involved isn't optional. It's essential. Point 4. Proper use of survivor testimonies. Moving to the acknowledgement section, and I want to be very clear here. The report states that survivors are the most important contributors, and I absolutely agree that survivor accounts are crucial. They should be on record, and they help present the reality of the violence. But here's the key distinction. Survivor accounts should primarily be used for understanding the nature of violence, how they experienced it, what they went through. They shouldn't be the primary basis for determining the root causes of the conflict. I don't know yet exactly how this report uses these accounts, but I'm hoping they maintain this important distinction to keep the analysis fair and unbiased. Point 5. Noble intentions, flawed execution. At the end of the acknowledgement section, the report states its hope to force authorities to be accountable, build reconciliation mechanisms between communities, restore peace and compensate families, ensure justice for the violated. I genuinely hope this report could achieve these goals. We all want accountability, reconciliation, peace, and justice in Manipur. But after going through the first few pages, I'm convinced this is just an expanded version of the Editors Guild of India report, full of false narratives, inverted chronology of incidents, and the same tired majority versus minority framework, all without any real knowledge of ground realities. Point 6. Fundamental misunderstanding. And here's the moment that convinced me these people have absolutely no understanding of Manipur's reality. In the glossary they list Sanamahi as a community. Let that sink in for a moment. Sanamahi as a community. That's like saying Jesus is a community, or Krishna is a community. It shows such a fundamental lack of understanding of Manipuri culture and religion that it calls into question everything else in this report. When the very basics are wrong, how can we trust the complex analysis? What kind of credible report on Manipur's ethnic conflict can come from people who don't even understand what Sanamahi represents? So to summarize what we found just in these opening pages. 1. A predetermined binary mindset approaching the conflict. 2. Selective inclusion of stakeholders that hides key actors. 3. Potential misuse of survivor testimonies for causal analysis. 4. Fundamental cultural misunderstandings that undermine credibility. This is just the beginning of our analysis. In the next video, we'll dive into the executive summary through Chapter 4, where I expect we'll find even more issues with false narratives and inverted timelines. What do you think about these initial findings? Do you believe a report with such fundamental errors can provide an accurate analysis of Manipur's complex situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found this analysis helpful, subscribe for more detailed breakdowns of this report, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we continue this series. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and let's keep seeking the truth together.